Have you ever walked away from a conversation and immediately thought, I shouldn't have said that? We've all been there. That nervous energy hits, the silence feels awkward, and we just start rambling. We reveal our plans, our insecurities, or even just way too much information about our weekend. But here's the truth. The more you say, the more common you appear, and the less in control you are. Today, we're breaking down Law 4 of the 48 Laws of Power. Always say less than necessary. If your goal is to stand strong, you have to realize that silence isn't a void, it's a fortress. Every word you save is another brick in that foundation of power. Let's get one thing straight. Talkative people are rarely seen as powerful. Why? Because they're predictable. When you stand strong in your silence, you're doing two things. First, you're protecting your internal state. You don't let people know if you're angry, excited, or nervous. Second, you are forcing others to reveal themselves. Nature abhors a vacuum. When you stop talking, other people will feel the pressure to fill the silence. They'll tell you their secrets, their motives, and their weaknesses, all because you had the strength to say nothing. Standing strong means being comfortable in that awkward silence. If you can't handle 5 seconds of quiet, your foundation is shaky. Look at the difference between a man who talked too much and a man who mastered silence. The failure, Coriolanus was a great Roman hero, but he was arrogant and couldn't stop bragging and insulting people. Every time he opened his mouth, he made a new enemy. Eventually, his own words got him banished from Rome forever. He was a genius in battle, but a fool in speech. Now, the master? Look at King Louis XIV. When his ministers brought him bad news or complex problems, he would listen intently, wait a long time, and then say only 3 words, I shall see. Then he would walk away. Think about how terrifying that is. They didn't know if he was happy, furious, or indifferent. Because he said less than necessary, his words became expensive. When he finally did speak, people hung on every syllable because it was so rare. So, how do you do this without being weird? It's not about being a mime. It's about strategic brevity. First, the 3-second rule. After someone finishes speaking, count to 3 in your head before responding. Most people will keep talking just to fill that gap. You'll be amazed at what they admit. Second, answer the question, then stop. If someone asks you something, give a direct, short answer. Don't explain. Don't justify. Just stop. The person who justifies is the person who is losing. And third, vagueness is a shield. When asked about your plans or opinions, give broad, short answers. We're looking into several options, or I'm still processing that. This keeps you unreadable. Standing strong requires you to kill the need to please. We talk too much because we want people to like us or understand us. A strong person doesn't care if they are understood immediately. They care about being effective. Silence is intimidating. It makes people think you know something they don't. When you are silent, you appear larger. You appear like a mountain, immovable and deep. When you ramble, you appear like a puddle, shallow and easily stepped over. Remember, you cannot take back a word once it's spoken, but you can always say it later. Power is the ability to hold back. If you can control your tongue, you can control your environment. From now on, I want you to try an experiment. In your next meeting or dinner, try to be the person who speaks the least. Watch how the dynamic shifts toward you. Stand strong and keep it short. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe. Next time, we're re-looking at Law 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Would you like me to show you how to build a reputation that precedes you? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.